Challenger 15 Deep has got 3 pumps and 6 jets at the far end. 2 of those pumps are 2-speed and 1 of them is 1-speed. So I'll turn them on in a moment and we'll see what that looks like. Just for reference sake, I've just spent a significant time there just swimming with pump 3 on, so there's 1 pump on a nice steady flow. And actually, for an awful lot of people, if you want to do a very sort of a controlled, steady front crawl, just 1 of the pumps, in particular pump 3, I feel, in my experience, is absolutely fantastic. Give you a little bit of context there. All 3 pumps on together is very, very powerful, but of course, what the Challenger is really all about is control, and it fulfills the criteria that you're really looking for a swim spa, which is a wide, a deep, a turbulent free current and an adjustable current. So again, just to recap, 3 pumps, 2 of them are 2-speed, that's pump 1 and pump 2 are 2-speed, and pump 3 is 3-speed. Let's have a look what that looks like. I've got a control panel here at the top end of the spa. We've also got a control panel at the far end of the spa. So pump 3, for reference sake, I'll work in reverse order actually. Pump 3 is single speed. That's what I've just sort of spent 30 minutes on a continuous swim with. If I put pump 3 on now that's, you won't see necessarily a fantastic amount, and that's a good thing because it's so little turbulence in this spa. You can probably see the current there. There is a certain amount of the current there going. It's quite low down in the water, so I'll pop some footage at the end of this film. That's just me swimming nice and steadily. We had some customers and clients in here just yesterday swimming on a great breaststroke actually. Very gentle but smooth, strong breaststroke with the 1 pump on. But again, just to reiterate, you can actually swim nicely on the front crawl there as well. So that's pump 3. I'll turn pump 3 off. Then we've got the other 2 pumps. So pump 1 is 2-speed, so single speed, and that's full speed on speed 1, single speed, and now full speed on pump 1. You're ready then to recruit pump 2, or actually what I'll do, I'll turn pump 1 off first. Pump 2 again, 2-speed, single speed, and full speed. I'll just make a small adjustment there. I'll explain what I've just done there. That's pump 2 on full speed. You can see the sort of current level going out there. Again, what an awful lot of people might find, it's customizable if you will, and it's also quite personal because of course pump 2, for instance, there is actually powering the jets in the sort of 1 and 11 o'clock position. Now, somebody may find to suit their swimming technique or just their body, they may find that pump 3 on, say with pump 2 playing a supporting role, provides an even wider, deeper supporting position for them. It really is personal choice. It's a mixture of getting the current right and also the where the water's channeling from. So basically pump 3, to recap, actually comes out the jets at the 3 and the 9 o'clock position. Pump 1 comes out the jets at the 12 o'clock and 6 o'clock position. And the other pump comes out at the 11 o'clock and the 1 o'clock position. All makes a lot more sense when you're in the swim spa, but in essence, what I would say is probably there's relatively few people that want all 3 pumps on because it really is quite powerful. But even at that level, and I'll just do that in a moment, what you'll find is an awful lot of current coming out, but it's turbulent free, massively adjustable as we've talked about. So pump 1, pump 2 on full speed, and pump 3. So that's the swim spa on full speed there. More of a sprint effort if you were going to go for that on front crawl, but what you can see hopefully is how little turbulence there is in that water. Ordinarily with the swim spa you get an awful lot of air rushing towards you, and as I can actually see, if I put my head down with the goggles on, I can actually see the bottom crystal clear in the skin line. You can see it's quite an effort for me to walk back against that now. The final part of the adjustment with the Challenger is, of course, we know you can have pumps 1 on 2-speed, pump 2 on 2-speed, and pump 3 on its on or off on its single speed. But what you can also do on pumps 3 and 2, you can also bleed some of that power back. using the water diverter there and the water diverter at the far end. So each of those pumps has its own water diverter. That's really useful because A, it's the control system to activate the hot tub at this far end of the spa, and also the stand-up massage feature. But of course, in doing so, what you can do is take any degree of percentage of flow out of the main swim jet and bleed it back to the seats. So if you had, I don't know, let's say you had pump 1 and pump 2 on the swim end, but it's just a little bit too much for you, you could literally dial it back, put 10 or 20 or even 5% back to the seats, and in doing so give it that bit more precision of adjustment at the swim end. So that's really, really useful as well. I'll just show you that as well, just as the final piece of a demo. So we'll use pump 1 if you wish as an example. So single speed and full speed for pump 1. My apologies, actually, I won't use pump 1. We'll use pump 2. That's pump 2 and full speed at the top end of the spa there. And I can use this dial here, that's in camera, literally to actually move. I've now taken, actually in this case, 100% of the power out of the swim jet back to the hot tub seat in the corner. If I just dial that back down a little bit, I've got what will be likely around 20% of the seat, 70, or I should say 80% of course, at the swim end. So there's a massive amount of adjustment in this swim spa. It really, really is very good in terms of adjustment. It's fantastic in terms of turbulent-free current. And I've got to say, from a personal level as well, if you're looking for a swim spa that literally gets as good as you can wish for a swim experience, then the Challenger 15 really, really delivers. It really is a fantastic piece of kit. Hopefully that's quite helpful, and thanks for watching.